Hello and welcome to another vlog. I'm VA Winter. I am an indie author, professional beta reader, sensitivity reader, focusing mostly on speculative fiction. You can find more information about those things down below in the description box. It's October. It is the 5th of October today, it's Saturday. I'm still on chapter 11 of Firewitch. We're still working our way through edits. I'm drafting the chapter that wasn't there. Well, it was there before, it's just being redrafted and extended slightly. So I'm still on chapter 11, which is where I left off, obviously, the last vlog. I am about halfway through, I think, chapter 11. I'm hoping I've only got about 1,000 words left to write in this chapter, and then we can get back to actual editing, and then I move a lot faster through actual editing. I have had dramas this week of trying to get the last vlog uploaded. It finally went up on Friday, yesterday, which was about 5 days later than intended. We just had some technical issues. Basically, I broke my external hard drive. Now lost all of my old footage, so the only place all of my old videos exist is on YouTube. I'm going to download them at some point and put them onto my new hard drive. The stress at work is still continuing. I'm still currently doing my sort of normal job, as it were. I'm just sort of waiting for, I don't really know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for them to say that I can do the new role. That might be another few weeks. That might be, at the moment it's looking like November, apparently. So it is currently about 12:30. I haven't done much this morning because procrastination, but I am now sitting down to start working on Firewitch. I'm going to work on getting away from chapter 11 this weekend. Good morning for whatever time of day it is for you. Currently 6:45. I'm about to pack up and go get ready for work for the morning. Boo hiss. And I've just finished chapter 15. So we're about to get stuck again. We were slightly stuck on chapter 15. I've got chapter 16 to do, which is going to be just an easy edit. And then chapter 17 needs rewriting from scratch in its 2 scenes. So that's going to be the rest of the week. I was so excited when I was flying through chapters before I hit these rewrites. And now I'm like, it's just taking forever to do the rewrites, to figure out how to change it to make it make more sense, but also how to not mess up the rest of the story, because I don't want to have to rewrite that entire thing. And then there's certain elements of the story that just have to stay the way they are, and it's complicated and it's difficult, and it's frustrating that it's taking so long to just do little bits, but we are getting there. We are over halfway through. Just I think at this point, the word count originally was about 87,000 words. I think it might end up slightly over 87,000. We'll see. Because I have deleted stuff, but I've also added stuff. But I feel like I'm adding more than I deleted, so I don't know. So that's the update for this morning. It's Saturday afternoon. No, it's Sunday afternoon. That's a lie. I don't know what day it is. It's Sunday afternoon, and I'm just packing up writing for the day. I've been writing chapter 17 since whenever I started a few days ago. I think I finished the outline on Friday, actually, and I think I've been writing chapter 17 since then. It has 2 scenes in it, and I've been like getting upset with myself because I'm still writing the first scene, and I've been writing for hours at this point. I've just checked and it's 5,000 words. So that's why it's taken ages, because it's 5,000 words. I've still got another scene to do in chapter 17, which is just a rewrite. I'm pulling from a bit of old material, but mostly it's a rewrite. I'm not happy with it. I'm happy with the end of it. I'm not happy with the middle of it. The middle of it is just, it's me and fight scenes. Me and like, I'm not good at fight scenes. I'm not good at action-y type scenes. I need to get better at them. The manuscript is currently sitting at 59,000 words. I've only got about another 30,000 words to go, which is exciting. I've got, we think at the moment, 3 more weeks of doing my current job, so I'm kind of counting those down. I haven't yet started working on my Sherlock Holmes retelling, which is something I want to start working on as soon as possible. But this book comes first, Firewitch comes first over anything else, and that's kind of what I've been focused on this last week, is getting through this, because I did get bogged down in chapter 11, as we all saw in the last vlog, and now I've got bogged down in chapter 17 this past week. I've got 2 more weeks in October, 2 more full weeks in October, and I'm hoping to finish in the next couple of weeks. Dull, isn't it, this morning? Oh my god, we've got no light. It's one of those dull days before Christmas today. It is, I don't even know what day it is, if I'm being honest. It's so dull. Right, so that is probably about the best I'm gonna manage. So it's Sunday morning. It is the 20th of October today. I'm still working through edits for Firewitch, so I'm now on chapter 28. Chapter 28 is a rewrite, so I'm right at the end. So there's chapter 28, which is the rewrite, and then I've just got chapter 29, 30, 31 on the epilogue to do, and those end ones should be relatively easy. No major changes, because obviously we're right at the end. I'm hoping that I can finish in the next week. I am going to, once I've actually finished going through and making the changes that I've got listed, I'm going to just do a final read through of it, just in the Word document, make any minor tweaks I see as I go along, just to make sure it all still makes sense. Because I've come across one or two places where I'd changed the order of the scenes and forgotten that within the scenes there's stuff that links back to other scenes, but because I've changed the order it didn't make sense anymore. So I'm just going to go through and make sure I've caught all those and that it actually makes sense and that I'm not referring to stuff that hasn't happened yet or that isn't going to happen at all. So hopefully by that first weekend in November the book will be finished, for this draft anyway, and we'll be off to the developmental editor. And then we can move on to other stuff. I am supposed to also be editing a video to go up today, but I have decided to not, because the video that I had originally planned for today I'm just really not happy with for various reasons. The concept seemed like a good idea at the time, and I think the concept is a good idea. I just don't think I've executed it well. If I was in a better frame of mind, I might sit down and refilm it this morning, because it's not something that needs a huge amount of editing, but I'm not. It is what it is, and I can't change the way I feel. So I'm kind of trying to do things that are easy. They don't take a lot of motivation. I don't want to get too far behind on my sort of plan for the quarter. I don't want to lose too much time, but also at the same time, I have to honour how I feel and give myself some grace, knowing that this sort of period, I don't deal with change very well, and this sort of period transition will pass. Hello and good morning. Is it good though? As you can probably hear, I have a cold, so that's not been fun over the last week. I don't quite know how I've got through the last week, but I did. I missed an upload last week on YouTube. Not sure I'm going to upload today, we'll see. I have finished draft 2 of Firewitch. Everything's rewritten that needed rewriting, and I have edited each chapter the way I wanted to. What I'm going to do today, I think, is just read through it one final time before I send it off to the editor, just because there are some bits that I caught, and I think I mentioned earlier in this vlog, there are some bits that I caught that I realised, because I'd changed the order of some scenes, they no longer made sense. The big thing is I just want to make sure that there is nothing stupidly obvious in the manuscript that is a mistake, because I always feel like, especially when I'm paying for feedback, I don't want you to tell me what I already know. You know, I don't want half of the feedback to be me to sit there and go, yeah, I knew that, I could have changed that before, because it's a waste of her time, it's a waste of my money to have somebody tell me what I already know. I want her to tell me the stuff that I don't know. So by fixing the stuff that I do know needs fixing, then in theory I'll get a better edit. I have added about 10,000 words at this point, which I'm a bit annoyed about because that's going to cost me extra money, but you know, it is what it is. I'll live. I'll get over it. If there's anything I can see that I can delete as I'm reading through, I will absolutely delete it. My voice, as you can hear, is not good. It's not good timing, this is not good timing, but we move, we live, we move, we do. I finished draft 2. Draft 2 is complete at 96,652 words, and I am about to send it to my editor. It's gone up 9,000 words from draft 1. I don't think the ending is as strong as it could be, so I'm thinking it could probably go up even further in draft 3, but then I feel like I've got a lot of filler words in there, and I feel like when I go through to do like a line edit, that'll bring it down. I've got a lot of filter words. As I was reading through it today, I noticed there's a lot of I feel, I hear, those kind of phrasings which need to be cut, but that's not the point of this draft, so it's going as it is. I am about to send it to the editor. And I'm actually kind of anxious, because I get anxious about everything. It's what I do. I've basically been working on this for 2 years, this book, since I finished my master's degree, and I'm just so excited to see it becoming like a final version. I'm excited to see what it's going to become after sort of some professional feedback. I'm excited to see what it's going to become once it's final and it's out into the world. I'm excited to get back to book 2 as well, reading the end of this, because the end does lead quite nicely into book 2. I'm starting to think about book 2 again. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm having ideas. But yeah, I'm procrastinating right now because I don't want to send this email. I think I'm just going to hit send. I don't know if you'll hear the swoosh sound. Putting in my computer, you might hear the swoosh sound of the email going. It's gone. It's gone. The email has gone. That's it. So on that note, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. It's Sunday afternoon. It is nearly 4 o'clock. So that has taken me all day to do because I've got a headache. I will be doing more vlogs over the next few months. So yeah, if you liked, hit like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I'll see you next time with another video when I'm hopefully not bunged up with cold.